And I got the kind you wanted and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 71 yards. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At their own 21-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 21. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 79 yards. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw is gone. To the left side, he finds Tesla. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. And that one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
1st and goal, Detroit.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Right.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Barkley inside handoff. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now it's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
There's no way.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, 4th and long here, late 2nd quarter. I mean, Charles, you knew that was going to be a very tough play to convert. But now, not only do you not convert it, you give up a pick-6 the other way and give the other team all the momentum.
Well, Brandon, I don't think we ever go into a game where both teams don't tell us that they plan to be aggressive in what they're doing on offense. But there's aggressive, and then there's reckless. And how about this one? In the first half of a close game, that backfired on in a big way. Now I think they're in a position where they have to take a lot of risks in order to try and catch up.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Goff now looks to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Play action. It's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And here comes third and the length of the football.
Come on, come on, come on.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Hurts.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turn.
Oh, come on. Really, bro? Did you have to leave? I didn't even know if I was scoring.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his team...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he overshot it.